Before Scotland was united under one crown, before castles crowned the cliffs, before bagpipes echoed across the Highlands, there was the sea, and from the sea came a dynasty. In the 1100s, along Scotland's western shores and islands, a powerful Norse-Gaelic warlord rose to prominence. His name was Somerled, half Viking, half Gael, all ambition. Somerled challenged the Norse rulers of the Hebrides and carved out a maritime kingdom stretching across Scotland's western isles. When he died in 1164, his legacy did not fade, it multiplied. From his descendants came a new clan, a name that would echo through centuries: MacDonald, son of Donald. By the 13th and 14th centuries, the MacDonalds had become rulers of a vast island empire. They held the title Lord of the Isles. It was more than a title, it was a kingdom within a kingdom. Their power stretched from the Isle of Skye to the Hebrides. Their ships ruled the western seas. Their strongholds guarded the coastlines. Castles like Donan Castle stood as symbols of Highland dominance. For generations, the MacDonalds operated almost independently from the Scottish crown. They commanded loyalty, they commanded fleets, they commanded fear. But Scotland was changing. The monarchy sought unity, central control, one throne, one law. The power of the Lords of the Isles became a threat. In 1493, the title was stripped away. The semi-independent island kingdom collapsed. The MacDonalds were no longer rulers of the West, but they were far from defeated. One of the darkest moments in Scottish history would scar the clan forever. In the frozen valley of Glencoe, members of the MacDonalds gave hospitality to government soldiers. They shared food, they shared shelter. Then, in the early hours of February 13th, 1692, the soldiers turned on their hosts. Men were cut down, homes burned, families fled into the snow. The Massacre of Glencoe became a symbol of betrayal, and the MacDonald name became forever tied to Highland resistance. In the 1700s, many MacDonalds supported the Jacobite cause, fighting to restore the Stuart monarchy. They stood at battles like Killiecrankie, Prestonpans, and Culloden. After the Jacobite defeat at Culloden in 1446, the Highlands were crushed. Clan systems were dismantled, tartans were banned, bagpipes silenced. The old Highland world was ending. In the late 18th and 19th centuries, economic pressures forced many Highland families from their lands. The Highland clearances scattered MacDonalds across the globe. Ships carried them to Canada, America, Australia, and New Zealand. They carried little with them, but they carried their name and their history. Today, MacDonald is one of the most widespread Scottish surnames in the world. Their motto remains per mare per terras, by sea and by land, a fitting tribute to a clan born from island warriors and sea kings. Their tartan, bold reds and greens, is recognized worldwide. Their crest, a hand holding a cross, symbolizes faith and strength. Today, the ancient power of the Lords of the Isles is gone, but the legacy remains. Clan gatherings are held across Scotland and abroad. Highland games celebrate the culture. Pipes play again. Tartans fly proudly. On the Isle of Skye, in the valleys of Glencoe, and in cities across North America, the name MacDonald still carries weight, not as rulers, but as descendants of a proud Highland dynasty. Born of Norse seas, forged in Highland fire, tested by betrayal, scattered by change, yet never erased. Clan MacDonald is not just a surname, it is a story of resilience, a story of power, a story of survival. And like the wind over the Scottish Highlands, its echo still carries.